I'm watching them cast people. They're not casting no black people. And then if they do want you to be on the show, they want you to be gay. Ain't gonna happen. I'm watching the wardrobe that they're giving these extras. If you wear an extra large or you wear a large, they want you to wear a small. If you wear a 36 in jeans, they want you to wear a 32.
Hell no.
They want you to play the feminine role. So at this time,
what's up, everybody? You are back with another episode of Unquestionable the Podcast, and you are here with your very own Louie V.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
sir.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all
you for
for
coming
having me,
on, bro.
Louie Valentino, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out this way, bro, for real.
Hell yeah, it's all good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We started all off pretty similar. We want to hear a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what it is you do, man.
So for me, grew up in Vallejo, California.
Okay.
Started music at an early age, like 7, 8. I signed my first deal when I was like 7 or 8 to Atlantic.
Oh, really?
So, come from a single household. Only mom raised me. Dad was in jail my whole entire life. So, I had a good support system. I didn't come from the mud. I didn't have to get it out the mud, none of that. Like, I was fortunate to, have a mom who worked and, provided for what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So, started off with music. From there, kind of just worked my way up through the ranks, man. I done did everything from promoting, graphic designing, videos, photos, DJing, A&R and designing clothes. I done did it all, bro. Even acting. So
Yeah.
I done been through it.
No, definitely been seeing that, bro. Commercials and everything. That's dope, bro.
Right,
That's
right.
dope. No, let's talk about that a little bit. You said you got signed at 7 or 8. How do you even start? How do you even get started? Was that like from an artist standpoint? Did you get started from more production side? And how do you make that connection to sign so early?
I started from an artist standpoint. I don't know, man. I was just always infatuated with music. I think when you being black, your parents always be playing old school music and shit. 24/7. So, my mom used to, on the way to school, be playing oldies, the Al Greens, the Luther Vandrosses, the Michael Jacksons, as well as my grandma. So I just kind of always like took a liking to it. And I think when I got to like elementary school, I was going to Maryland at the time, and they had like a talent show. And this one Usher had Let It Burn. That was the Confessions album. And then B2K had Bump, Bump, Bump. And then Bow Wow had that Take You Home on that Be Aware of Dog album. And I was like a major Bow Wow fan. So I'm like, you know what? Let me enter this talent show. So I entered it. I did, I ain't gonna lie, I think I did B2K Bump, Bump, Bump. And they was like, man, this really ain't appropriate for school at this age. I'm like, well, either you like it or you don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it moved me to the next round, and I did Lil Bow Wow Take You Home, and then this other dude did Usher Let It Burn. And I think it was just the whole little package that I came with that was just more spectacular. I ain't gonna lie, I think he personally beat me. Mm-hmm. He had his down a little bit more, but I came with the little package, and yeah.
It was dope.
I won that, and then after that, my mom invested in a karaoke machine, back in the day, you can go on Amazon and get a karaoke machine, $20, $30. This was back in the day where it came with the screen, the 2 cassette players, the CD player, the mics. It was like $300-$400. She invested in that, bro, and I would just sit there and just perform other people's records, like the Lil Bow Wows, the Romeos, yada, yada, yada. I would do that over and over and over again, bro. And then I just started learning how to use the internet and being outside as much as I can. And it just kind of like hit.
That's dope. And what were the steps forward? How did like you get involved with Atlantic?
Just being outside, just meeting people. Like I said, the internet was only so far back in the day. Like it was little. It was a little seed at that time. So, just being outside, meeting people, shopping my music around. I used to spam the hell out of people's email accounts with music. And one day I just got a hit back, and it just kind of just like moved from there.
That's lit, bro. That's lit.
Jumping in the industry, bro. Like I really never looked back.
And
My bad, go ahead. I was gonna say, like, at what age do you actually start like actually messing around like with engineering and like all that stuff? So at least timeline wise.
So for like engineering, bro,
Yeah.
for me it probably wasn't until I was in, I want to say maybe I was in middle school, going into high school. My cousin, he was back in the day, he was Silly the Man. Shout out to him. I didn't grow up like around weed smoking, nothing like that. So, I used to have to lie to my mom. He used to smoke. He was a chain smoker. So I used to go over there and he used to have this little 2-story house. And downstairs, he had a whole little setup, it'd be hella like backwood guts everywhere, like real stoner vibes, right? So, back in the day with Pro Tools, they had like the little digi design thing, like with the little faders and stuff like that. So, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm in a real legit studio or whatever. And I used to go over there and just record, and I used to just watch him until one day my mama came over there and picked me up, boy, and I smelled like a gang of weed.
And it was raps.
It was a rap. You'll never go over that nigga house again, yada, 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 right? So from there, fast forward, it was a guy who worked at the gym. I used to go to this gym called Millennium. It's currently in shape now. That's who bought it out. His name Brian White. He went by the name of Hennessy Martini, and then he went to Heme Martine. I used to just follow him around the gym. Like, I was a pest to him. Like, I get there, I just wanted to just go follow him. I'd just be sitting there just talking to him for 2-3 hours. Damn near from the time he clock in to the time he clock out. You feel me? And I remember he told me one day, it's like, yeah, man, like, I be rapping. And I'm like, for real? So he's like, yeah. So he gave me his flyer, gave me his CD. And I'm like, oh, this hard. But he was in a group called Go Big. And Go Big was a Filipino-oriented group back in the day. He was probably like maybe the only dark-skinned black one. He was black and Filipino, but you know what I'm saying, in the group. So they brought me along, and I used to do promo for them and stuff like that. And it was a guy named Charisma, and I think he Young Chariz now, or no, matter of fact, he Chris Cash from Vallejo. He had a studio, and I used to just pull up on him. And that's where I really learned how to engineer, bro. Like, I just used to sit there and watch him do every single thing. And back in the day, we put sessions on flash drives or hard drives now. Back in the day with Pro Tools, if your computer had a CD burner, you had a Macintosh back in the day, you burnt your sessions to a CD, to a blank CD. So, as I got older, I remember I went over there, I was like, man, bro, you think I can get my sessions? He gave them to me on a CD, and I wound up pulling them up on Pro Tools. My people had let me use their whole entire setup. Him and his wife was going through something. It was just bad, and I don't know if she was finna put him out or something, but whatever. He gave me the setup, and I went to my grandma's house, set it all up, and it was easy peasy. Because I had been watching bruh for so long, and then what I did is I was copying all the presets that he had already there. And I ran off of that for so long, bro. And that's kind of like how I learned how to engineer. And then, being an artist, like all the little partners in the hood and, school who wanted to do music, they was coming to my grandma's house or coming to my house. And I was recording everybody back then. So that's kind of like how the entry level of engineering started for me as being an artist and engineer.
That's dope. And was there a time where you were doing both? Or once that started taking off, was it like, all right, no, this is my path?
Engineering for me, bro, really didn't come until I had my daughter 5 years ago. Okay. So if it wasn't for my daughter, I wouldn't be no engineer. I couldn't tell you where I'd be right now, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'd still be an artist. I don't know if I'd be, a top tier actor. I couldn't tell you. The engineering came from that. I was coming off of, being on Netflix. I was coming off of 13 Reasons Why, the OA, Always Be My Maybe. And at that time, we was filming The Matrix in the city. They had called me to do like stunts for The Matrix and stuff like that. And I went out there, I ain't gonna lie to you, for like 2 days. And COVID had officially hit. Mm-hmm. And production went downhill. And then I found out I was having a kid, and I'm like, man, what can I do to keep the same amount of money that I'm getting or more on my own time without going to get a 9-to-5? Because I've had 9-to-5s. I don't knock nobody that had a 9-to-5, but that just wasn't really for me. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I was rocking with Mr. Fab, hella tough. I was the cameraman. I was the clothing designer. I was doing everything for him except the engineering. And we was going to this spot in San Rafael called, I think it was called the Legion Studios. It was a guy named Gabe. And Gabe was probably the fastest engineer I ever seen in my life, bro. I'm talking about, bro, be writing emails, recording the song, and mixing it. All three things in one. By the time you walk out the booth, the song is mixed and matched. It's done. But he be writing emails at the same exact time, like shift tab, like, bro, I'm talking about he be switching. I'm like, how? So I went home and I was like, I just started kind of like practicing. You know, I was always more of the let's just get the recording done, not the fast proficient, you know, type of person. So I remember one day I told Fab, I'm like, yo, bro, like, I know how to record. He like, man, hell no, you don't know how to record. Book a session. So we went to the studio in East Oakland, Slapwagon, where I be at now. And I did a session with him. He was sitting there like, oh, shit, you really do know how to do this. From that day on, bro, I talked to the owner. I'm like, yeah, you know, I be doing music. I know how to record. Woo, woo. I put it on a little bit thicker than what it was because I really knew what to do, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know no terminology. I didn't know nothing, bro. I knew how to go in there and make the song sound good.
Yeah.
That was it. I couldn't tell you what an EQ did. I couldn't tell you what a compressor did. I couldn't tell you none of that. Fast forward, bro, like he gave me a couple clients, bro. Them clients grew so quick, and this when COVID really hit. This when they was getting that money off them bank cards. Bro, I was doing 11 hours a day. I probably was leaving with like $500 to $1,000 a day.
Oh,
I ain't never looked back.
Bankroll.
I ain't never looked back.
Decision was easy.
I ain't never looked back. Then I got my first like gold plaque right after that, bro. Like it just started. The game just changed for me, bro. And I was just like, I got comfortable. Then I finally went home and I sat down for maybe like 2 to 3 months, and I really started fresh because I had like a template at that time. Deleted it. I started fresh. Got a book. Got on YouTube University and really figured out what everything was, bro. Like it was kind of like being in Men in Black. You get that thing and you just hit that flash and reset your whole mind and start over. That's what I did, bro. And when I did that, it just took off.
Because you no longer had the restriction of the template or
I didn't have a restriction.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to fly a hook, bro. Like I didn't know how to just grab it on the grid and I didn't even know how to count bars. I knew to count bars as far as rapping, but I didn't know how to count bars on the software.
Yeah.
So once I learned how to do everything, bro, it was a wrap after that.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
It was a wrap.
That's dope. And it shows that, like, you can really, if you put your mind to it, you can become elite at anything with the resources that you have right in front of you.
Whatever you want, bro. Like I tell somebody all the time, they be like, man, that's hard. It's woo. Everything hard in life until you learn how to do it. Mm-hmm. You have to learn how to crawl before you walk.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You had to go through kindergarten all the way to 12th grade to be able to learn different tools and different resources. So it's the same in life, anything that we want to do. If you want to pick up a camera, you want to start a podcast, well, you're going to have to get on YouTube or you're going to have to go pick up a book and learn how to use that camera.
100%.
But you give it 60 days, you could be an expert.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
we talked about that last night. Oftentimes, motherfuckers are always sitting there finding a reason why, I could do that rather than just being like, no, I could do it.
Just do it, bro.
The resources are in front of you. Just do it. Figure out a way. There's people who did more with less. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
So sometimes I feel like, that's a consistent theme we see with people who are excelling in their fields is that, they just got off their ass and did it.
Facts.
Because that's what gets you closer to the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's inspiring, bro. And I also want to ask a little bit more about Netflix. That had to be a dope opportunity. How'd you get into acting, bro? How was the experience with 13 Reasons Why? And
acting came from my mama. I was driving somewhere and she hit me and she was like, hey man, I was reading the paper and I see they filming something in Vallejo. I'm gonna send you the article. I'm like, all right. So I'm driving. I think I get to the light. I'm going back to South Vallejo or whatever. And I look at the article and it say like Selena Gomez, executive producer of this brand new show coming to Vallejo, 13 Reasons Why. Instantly the light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, shit, we ain't got no actors from Vallejo that I know of. You feel me? So, man, I went and jumped on it hella quick. And, man, I went to the little, I called a couple people that I knew who was in the production business or whatever. And they got me right in. I went to go highlight a couple people. Then I still showed up and went to, they had the casting.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Man, listen. I go to the casting on purpose. I didn't already went through what I needed to go through. I just wanted to just see. Man, when I say I ain't never seen that many people in Vallejo in one spot a day in my life, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was probably like 3,000 to 4,000 people. That's how long that line was.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you what I learned though. So when I go in there, I'm playing it off like I don't know nothing. You know, everybody in the city know me. So they looking like, man, why you even standing in line like you should be? I'm just whatever, playing it off. I ain't telling nobody nothing. So I go up in there and they handing. People really think they coming to this to audition. Me in my mind, I'm thinking that people really coming too. Nah. They walk in the office just like this and they give you a card and said, fill out the stuff on this card. We'll be at you.
That was it?
That's it.
Damn.
So it was like an extra call
Listen,
almost.
Yeah.
you done stood in line for 4 to 5 hours. That's it. It was an extra call. They didn't already had the actors that they wanted. They just wanted to see if they seen anything visually that they liked. All the actors was already picked.
Damn.
Yeah, that's actually wild.
So from there, you know, the first couple emails go out, and man, you know, I'm nervous because I ain't got no acting experience. You know, as a kid, you always grow up and you say you want to be this, you want to be that. Acting was on the list, but it wasn't supposed to happen that quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just jumped into it, man. I ain't know how to read no lines. Like, I ain't know how to do nothing. So fast forward, you know, it was cool, man. I'm like, you know, in my mind, I'm really like the first person out of Vallejo to be on something super, super major on this level. And it was crazy. I actually wound up running into a dude who, I don't know him, but he went to school with me at Vallejo High. His name, I think his name Box or something like that. Long story short, they gave this nigga like the lead role to be a hooper. And he came up off a bag off of that, but bro whooped his career because later on he was working at like a care home. And he think about this, bro. You on the biggest show on Netflix. The biggest show. And you going back to the care home or the retirement home where you was working at, stealing money from the old folks.
Damn. How you gonna do that? How you gonna go from Netflix to going to that?
And it's like they opened the door
Bro,
for so many opportunities.
Bro,
you just fucked it up.
popping.
Yeah.
Because guess what? All American about to come out, bro. All of these shows is leading up. So I knock out season 1. Now, this is where it gets tricky. And this is something I haven't really talked about and touched on. The production company at that time was ran by a gay man. The company was based out of New Orleans. This man is, I ain't got nothing towards no, you know, gay people, whatever. Whatever you do is what you do. But this dude was like super flamboyant. He was sweet, 100%. Sometimes working with those kind of people, they're real life divas. They're super cocky, arrogant, and it's their way or no way. I'm watching them cast people. They're not casting no black people. And then if they do want you to be on the show, they want you to be gay. Ain't gonna happen. I'm watching the wardrobe that they're giving these extras. If you wear an extra large or you wear a large, they want you to wear a small. If you wear a 36 in jeans, they want you to wear a 32.
Hell no.
They want you to play the feminine role. So at this time, I don't think LGBTQ or whatever you call it was like popular at that time, but I think it was just now coming up. This is something that they was trying to exercise.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, this ain't right. Y'all ain't casting no black folks. Y'all want everybody to be on this, you know, this feminine, you know, hype, whatever. I go to, I want to say this season 2 or season 3. There's a company called Game Changers. Game Changers is a casting company for any sports when it comes to, you know, movies, TV shows, yada, yada, yada. They had the casting. I want to say it was at one of these colleges. Yeah, it was at a college somewhere in the Bay Area. Can't remember. I go out there. I go sign up for the quarterback position and then the wide receiver position. The quarterback at the time that they had, you know, they had the regular people and then they had like people who are really in it. He went to San Jose. Well, I outthrew him by a long shot. So, okay, cool. We do the first tryout, then they bring me back for the second one. Go to the wide receiver position. Killed them. Not fast for me. You don't have better hands than me. But they was nice. But I'm not there to compete really with nobody. I'm just there to just do what I'm supposed to do. Either I get picked or I don't.
Yeah.
Man, they picked me for the quarterback position and they grabbed me for the wide receiver position for secondary. Cool. This season we're going to Sebastopol. All right. A lot of people think that the whole entire show was filmed in Vallejo. It wasn't. It was from Vallejo to Sebastopol. The main school also was in Sebastopol with the field. This is what you see in season 3 and then season 4. So one day I get out there, man, I'm hella late. It's raining, it's storming, so I had to get on another bus. We go through production. They give you, I want to say at that time, they gave you like 5 jerseys, 5 blue ones, 5 white ones, because on this particular day, this is where they throw the paint, confetti, yada, yada, yada. This is home opener. They had hella different helmets for us. Cleats, I wear a size 16. I'm the only person that wear a size 16 on set.
Yeah.
Right. Pants, yada, yada, yada. So we had multiple outfit changes, whole wardrobe. I get to production, bro, and I don't even know why my shit was with the extras. I go to makeup. They like, nah, we need you on the field because I got tattoos at this time. They have to put makeup over your tattoos every single. That was the only thing about every single day.
Yeah.
You got to get to set like an hour or two early because if you got a certain role, they gonna put makeup on all your tattoos.
Yeah.
So I go in the little area where they say that the clothing is. They moved it. I get over there. I ain't got no helmet and I ain't got no cleats. But the night before, I had helmet and cleats.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what's up? Where my stuff at? We asked some new production people. They like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I got to film in 25 to 30 minutes. Like, this is open.
Yeah.
This is opening day for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, I go around, I'm asking the ladies, the ladies like, man, what are you talking about your stuff is gone? I'm like, listen, it's gone. Man, them was the most racist white folks I ever met in my life.
Yeah.
I said, all right, cool. Fuck y'all. Get me back on that bus, because I was ready to fight at that point. It wasn't, now y'all playing with me.
Yeah.
And I knew what it was. They really wanted old boy to be the quarterback, but that's not who they picked. So they went and they took my shit, hit it, just so I couldn't get that spot, right?
Yeah.
So, man, I get back on that bus. I'm steaming. I'm still young-minded at that time, so I'm ready to, quote-unquote, crash out.
Yeah.
Man, I get on these blogs. I'm sending emails. I'm hitting the dude who over the casting company first. Shoot him a long text message like, if you don't get this right, this will hit the media. I'm going to tell them how y'all trying to make all these black men be gay, how y'all trying to make everybody be feminine, y'all hella racist, how y'all be talking to people and y'all don't cast no black folks, barely no Mexicans, it's only white folks. I'm finna tell it all. Oh, man, as I'm sitting there writing,
Ding.
I don't answer. I get off, get to my car, get home. My mom like, man, what's up? I remember I got home. I'm mad as hell. I'm like, I'm done with acting, bro. I drive all the way to the dope area. We had just moved the store from, the hood to Broadway. I'm in there sitting with Fab, and the dude called me at the casting company. Yo, I'm so sorry, man. Woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. If you come back, we'll make sure that this never happens again, and we will up your pay. You ain't never got to worry about me coming back because it ain't about the money for me.
Yeah. It's more about it.
It's about the respect and the morals, bro. That was the last time 13 Reasons Why was ever a thing for me.
Damn.
That's wild. And you don't hear any of that on the backside of it. Like, all you see is 13 Reasons Why. The people, the casting, all the crazy stuff that's surrounding it and stuff like that. But getting some insight on some like actual like stuff that was going on real life, real time, that's pretty wild to hear.
And then from there, it just kind of fell apart. Like, they wound up having the major lawsuits. Like, a lot of the episodes I was in season 1 got taken down because, it was causing a lot of kids to commit suicide. Yeah. And I'd really, at that time, I acting like I tell everybody when they be like, what episode are you in or what was the show about? I don't know. I never watched it. When it came out on Netflix, I would literally take my remote and scrub through it to the part where I was at, screenshot it, put it on the gram. I never watched it. I can't tell you nothing about 13 Reasons Why. I can't tell you nothing about the
That's-
OA. I
that's
can't tell you
crazy.
nothing about Always Be My Maybe. I can't tell you nothing about The Matrix. I was there to do a job. I never watched it. I never paid attention to the script. I paid attention to what I had. That was it, bro. I was never interested in nothing else until I found out that 13 Reasons Why kind of basically was manipulating your mind to tell you when life gets hard, give up.
Yeah, fuck that.
If I would have knew that, that's what it was, I'd have never did the show. I'd have never did it.
That's insane.
So, yeah, man, you know, it was a journey. The OA was probably one of the best experiences. You know, they brought me up there to do like a feature part for some basketball. I wound up meeting this girl named Robin Hood, which actually is Dre on The Shy right now, and she's on that show Power with Tommy or whatever the hell his name is, whatever. It's like she's the lead detective. So it led me to meet people that, you know, took off and blew up way bigger than me in it later on down the line. And
That's dope.
they still my friends to this day.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Do you see any future going forward with that, or do you feel like some of those experiences have kind of made you shy away from trying to keep going down
It
that
can
route?
come back. You know, I've had conversations with Tyler Perry in the past of doing stuff.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's my boy's favorite director.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
Tyler
had
Perry,
conversations on FaceTime with Tyler Perry before I've been to the studio. You know, at that time, I think I was just getting full custody of my daughter, so it wasn't a thing that was like, hey, let's do it. It was kind of like, I'll revisit it in the future if it makes sense. Yeah. But it's acting like on my up there in the scorecard for me? No.
No, okay.
Well, not to kind of go off topic, but like, you know, being a jack of all trades, you have your hands in this place, this place, this place. You kind of gave like your background and stuff on like the acting and stuff. What, honestly, because everybody kind of has like their favorite, like what has your heart the most out of all? Music? All right, yeah, that's what I was gonna. From the outside looking in, I was guessing.
Being a music artist for sure. Even that, bro, like my passion was so heavy for that, bro. I've been out of it so long, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I took you to the studio, I got probably like 6 or 7 albums.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I used to record like 5, 6 songs a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd be wanting to drop. I just know if I'm going to get back into it now with the knowledge and the information in the game that I know now, I would have to quit every single thing else I do. Yeah. Why? Because I know I have to give it 6 months to a year of consistency, something I have never done back then because I did so much. One thing that I did learn from Tyler Perry, and this is why I've been so successful and where I'm at now, is look at your career as a planter box. Look at it as having a garden. You can take multiple seeds and put them in your garden, and you can water them all, but they're going to all grow at different levels and different rates, right? So that one plant that you might want, which might be, you know, daisies or whatever, you be watering and be like, man, why this one ain't growing, but this one over here growing? Well, because you've been watering this one more than you've been watering that one. So I had to look at that and take that and say, let me find something that I really like out of everything I do. Let me just plant that seed and water it until it grows. And when it fully blooms, the rest of them will grow. And I've lived by that for the past 5 to 6, 7, 8 years, bro. And it's worked. And this right now, being an engineer, this really like, it's not all I know, but this is really like what I've been focused on and interested in. Yeah, I DJ from time to time. Am I your best DJ? Hell no. Do I know how? Could I be better? Yes, but I don't put the time and the energy into that. It's just a hobby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
No, that's dope. And I want to ask, because coming from like the creative side, obviously, and like, you know, you obviously still make music, but I wonder, does engineering for you, does it almost scratch the same itch? Like, does putting together these records feel the same way? Like, does it scratch the same itch from when you had that first initial passion, or is it almost a different feeling or a different interest?
No, it's a different feeling for sure.
Okay.
I think writing for people, it kind of gives me the same exact thing because I'm just doing, you know, the production side of it. I don't have to get out and go do this and go do that. But I want to come back into it, bro. It's just hard. But I think now it's just a whole different level. I think for me next is really pushing the A&R and like the management side of certain things. Like, it's just levels.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, going back to being an artist, bro, that's a lot of work. Yeah. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time and consistency. And just being real with you, bro, music ain't in the same space it's been.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
It's not the same money.
It's invested in differently.
And hip-hop is probably the lowest on the pole right now of genres of music. So if I'm coming back, I need to come with like some country or something. Pop something
back
for
different.
real. Like
Come
hip
back
hop ain't
different.
it.
Oh yeah, it's that world music right now, country, like you said. Everything
Look how
else.
many black people we got in country right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's for a reason.
Yeah.
They shows, they checks, they money, they fans. It's different. You can't get on the internet and see scroll down your timeline and see two country artists funking and beefing. But we can get on Thizzler, we can get on NorCal Next Up and see, hey, this person got be like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that limelight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If I come back into it, man, it's gotta be for sure a different approach, man. It's gotta damn near be that Larry June approach right now.
Yeah.
And that's just doing what he do and getting the hell out of people's way and just staying true to yourself, doing what you want to do.
And creating like almost a lifestyle associated with the brand and the music that like people are buying into that lifestyle, not just the music. You know what I'm saying? They're buying into that whole brand. That Larry,
Larry June to me is a genius, bro.
He's a pinnacle of music marketing right now. I think if you look at it,
he's killing it right now for the Bay Area and just artists in general, man. Like he might not be on that top tier Drake or whatever Kendrick status, but he don't got to, bro, because he created his own lane and man, like what he make lifestyle be cool.
Yeah.
He make you want to get up and go buy a vacuum cleaner and go buy a juicer. Like you be happy.
And go buy a bike and get out there and get active.
You be happy to go wake up on Friday and get that paycheck.
I'll be honest. Like when he talking about buying all these expensive furniture and stuff like that and architecture and all this sort of shit, I actually was like, you know what? Like when I get to that point, like let me actually do a little bit of research on some type of like crazy shit. And he like literally like kind of lets you like think about it, immerse yourself into these different avenues that you could, not that many people like talking about it or some shit or into it, but it's like it's real life, it's lifestyle.
It's just like these walls right here.
Yeah,
like, you'd be sitting there like, man, I need this in my career.
Exactly.
Like even this lamp, like you know what I'm saying, it's different. Like he make you appreciate life.
Oh yeah,
I fuck with Larry June too.
And he shows you a different side of flexing that isn't. You know what I'm saying? It isn't to the detriment. It's like, bro, go put your money up. Go get, you know what I'm saying?
So crazy,
go outside,
bro.
go on a run or some shit.
Like I've been knowing, like I know Larry June. Like we not cool and close like that, but I've been around him a couple times. Like when I was growing up in Vallejo, it was this group called they was called like Jay and Banga, something like that. They went to Hogan, but they 99% now. Long story short, I used to shoot videos for them. And Larry June used to be pulling up in his BMW, ball player and chill, yada, yada, yada. And I'd be like, man, who is bruh? Because, like, he just hella player. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, yeah, Larry be with these shenanigans. Like, he... And over the years, I used to see him at the barbershop that I used to go to and stuff like that. And he just never gave up.
Yeah.
He created his own lane and just kept it going. And it's just so crazy to watch him go from, going to Bethel, being Young June, to, seeing him out in the streets and then seeing him at the barbershop doing his thing. And then, going from Warner Brothers to Empire and then just building what he got now, bro. It's crazy, bro. Because in life and with music, you always feel like you want to give up. But they always say you don't know. You could be right there. Yep. And with him, he never gave up, bro. So like I tell artists nowadays, if you're going to pay attention to anybody's blueprint, pay attention to Larry June. Because it's not just the music. It's the lifestyle. It's the music. And it's the merch. Even his merch. Mm-hmm. His merch is crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah. He did something where his brand became bigger than him. And not many people are good at doing that. But it's like, when you do it and you do it right, like... He symbolized himself with a fucking orange.
But think about
Midnight Organic. Threw that all together.
Think about his merch when you look at it. It's
color schemes, everything.
It's not the black people every day. It's the Filipinos. It's the Asians. It's the Koreans. It's the fashion gurus who buy that shit. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm not making clothes for black folks like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go look and see what the Asians in the look at the keychains. Look at the glasses. The water bottle. Look at who go buy that stuff.
Yeah.
The boba shops.
The boba shops, bro. He could have went and opened up a soul food spot or a chicken spot. Like, it's only going to go so far. I'm going to go do something that's international that everybody's going to gravitate to.
No, definitely.
So he's a student in the game, man. He pay attention. He not cocky, he humble. And he has a vision that's bigger than just being here. And when you got a vision that's bigger than being here, man, come on, and he a great father, bro. Every time you look up, he got a son with him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's always been like that.
And it's dope to see that because it's like he's one of those artists that you could tell is passionate, but at the same time he's businessman first, and you see that just through the decisions he makes, his pop-ups, like the little 5Ks and shit he'll do with the bike rides and shit.
Come on,
he's creating
out there too.
He's creating a whole healthy lifestyle to go behind this symbol that literally symbolized Larry June. It's all bigger than him. It became a community.
Larry June, like you said, is bigger than just that. Larry June makes you think of Nike.
Yeah.
Makes you think of Under Armour. Makes you think of Jordan. It's a brand.
Porsche. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a brand. Yeah. He knows, okay, boom, like you just said, Porsche. Ferrari, like you just went and bought a Ferrari. Now you doing the commercials. Come on, bro. Ain't too many people who do that.
And he understands brand association. He understands so many different things. Yeah. Like, look, bro, he had that Lakai deal before he was even popping like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He had them Lakai shoes out back when we were kids. The shit he was doing. When they were out in Atlanta going crazy, and we weren't even seeing him like that. Like I said, his business has always been right, and I think that's why the longevity is just is there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He always be posted up in some type of scenic ass like
bro,
place too. It's too beautiful. Like just the way that he be like doing his thing, you know, riding healthily in like nice area. It's like peaceful almost.
He'd take a picture of this water bottle right here and make it look so clear. You'd be like, man, I need to start drinking Sprout Spring water.
He had everybody thinking Sausalito is like the place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
just Corte Madera,
you know what I'm saying?
Madera,
the shit he be talking about, bro. It just the way it even resonates, like how he talks about like his sack girl or his this, and it's like everybody regionally like be like, oh no, like feeling that shit, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's really
and he keep it player.
Yeah, it just translates to everybody. Man. I feel like it's dope, bro.
Yeah, he's a player, man.
But you might not understand it if you don't got a job. I'm just kidding.
That's it.
Nah, bro. But no, for real. And watching that, it's a breath of fresh air because I was talking to Danny Ali last night, and we talked about it that like not enough people care. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting that extra effort to package something and put it together the way. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys actually do. And it's a breath of fresh air, for real.
Yeah. So, you know, we talked about Larry June and artists and stuff like that, man. I'll be honest. You know, I know you an engineer. You be, you know, working and stuff with a bunch of people. You know, list some, you know, notable people that you enjoy working with. You know, maybe some type of projects you got in the works with people right now. At least, you know, just going down the engineering, you know, one lane as far as you know, just being a pretty good ass engineer.
Yeah, and also something that they might recognize you from, but might not know you how to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the engineer world, man. You know, it's so crazy. But I didn't work with so many people to the point where it just be like, I hear something, I'll be like, damn, I don't even remember. Yeah, I remember doing that. Like, it just
it comes out. You're like, I did that. I forgot.
Yeah, bro. I think probably my best or my favorite experience as an engineer was probably working with Boosie.
Damn. Okay.
And just, you know,
that must have been a like fun ass session right there. Being honest,
it was crazy, bro. Let me explain to you why. I'm gonna take it back to DJing, and then I'm gonna tie it into this how it came about. When Boosie first got out of the jail and he came home, he had this show in Stockton at the arena. Okay, it was sold out. It was him. It was OMB Peasy on the card. It was Fab. It was a couple different people. At the time when we had moved Dope Era to Broadway, we had the turntables in the back and stuff. And it was a DJ by the name of DJ Tessie that used to come through there and DJ and, you know, stuff like that. So I remember one day I'm like, hey, bro, teach me how to DJ. He like, man, hell nah, because if I teach you, I know you're going to get good at it and you're going to take, you know, you're going to be, he was just playing, but I'm like, nah, I really want to know.
Gatekeeping.
Bro, he gave me like a 30, 45-minute segment on how to DJ, bro, and I was like, cool. I told my mom about it, and she was like, yeah, just take my credit card and just go get what you need. All right. Go to the Guitar Center, I go get the little Serato boards, $300-$400, whatever. Grab the bag, yada, yada, yada. So I go home and I'm 2-3 days into it, learning it, right? Well, this show coming up. Now with me, when I was doing photos and I was doing videos, one thing about me is I always kept the camera bag in the car, no matter what, because you never, ever know. I've been in plenty of situations where I've got calls. Hey, such and such need to shoot. 30 minutes though.
Yeah.
All right, let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the dope era, and at that time, Fab DJ was Tito Bell. Shout out to my dog, man. And I don't think Tito was coming to the show, so you know, we getting ready to go out there, and Fab like, damn, I ain't got no DJ. You got your stuff? I'm like, yeah, bro, but I don't really know how to. He was like, it's all right, you'll figure it out in the car. So I'm like, all right. Now remind you, I don't got no sound effects. I ain't got the area, the horns, the boom. I ain't got nothing. I barely know how to crossfade and blend. I don't know how to do nothing. I know the basics. Man, oh man, we get to that arena, man, and we go in the room with Boosie. And you know, Fab, he always be like, he always used to like vouch for me when we get in these big rooms. So Boosie like, who doing your set? Like, oh, my son, Louie doing my set. He was like, all right, for sure. He pull out this flash drive and give it to me. This Boosie. I'm like, oh, shit.
Here we go.
I don't know if this going to be I don't know. Man, the only thing that saved me that night was when I got on the stage with him, his son had got in a fight with some people from Stockton. They tried to jump him, and you know, Boosie all about family. Whole show over with. They cleared that stage. It was over with. That was the only thing that saved me that night. After that, man, I went home and I learned it. So regrouping back, this girl wanted to get a verse from me, and it was me, her, and Fab. We was in the studio. He was cutting a verse for her, and Boosie was out here. So she didn't really have what he wanted for the verse, but he, you know, Boosie was like, it's good. He come into the studio, man, and I'm like, man, you remember me? Woo, woo, and we chopping it up. And, bro, the energy and just him just being him that night was just crazy, bro. We did that record, and then we wound up cutting like 3 other records, right? He was so player to every verse that he cut. Not only did he pay for studio time, he broke me off every single verse.
That's tough.
So whatever he was getting, I got a split of that. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, he was out here for like 2 days, bro. It would be times where it'd be 2, 3 in the morning. Hey, bro, where you at? I got a verse. I'll be there. Pay for that studio time, he'd pay for that verse, bro. I remember he had one dude, they pulled up in a bucket, bro. They was in a Honda Civic. They drove all the way from Washington. Car smoking.
Out here?
Yeah, bro. Just for a Boosie verse in the video, they gave him $10,000.
Sheesh.
They pull up to the studio. It was like 2, maybe like 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah. He knocked that verse out in 2 to 3 minutes, punched it in, and then that was it. I'm like, damn, y'all drove. They was serious about their craft. I wasn't even mad. If I'm not mistaken, bro, I'm going to keep it 100. I think he gave them their money back that night. Damn, I don't even think he charged them. I think he
really?
That's a real one.
Yeah, because if you're going to go drive all that way. And,
I'm talking about they was in a bucket, dog. I'm talking about it pull up the car when they stop. Bow! Like it backfired off the back. You like, man, what the hell?
Like, you need this more than I do, bro.
Man, you need to go put a down payment and go get you another whip. Don't even fix this one. Yeah. Just get this shit to pick and pull.
Exactly.
But nah, just after that, bro, like he told me something that really stuck with me. We was in there recording this one record, and he was like, man, you the best engineer I done had since Wipe Me Down.
Damn.
I got it.
Wipe Me Down.
Bro, I think I still got it on footage somewhere, bro, when he said that, but yeah, that was that kind of was like, here go your roses, your flowers, bro. Yeah.
There's got to be a driving force, especially growing up, like, and Boosie being Boosie, bro. Like,
yeah, and then I think the turning point for me, bro, like, I really don't have nobody that's a favorite. I would just say this. Growing up, you know, having the Snoop Dogg posters, the Bow Wow posters, the Chingies, the Nellies, having all of these, the Ja Rule. Ja Rule's my favorite artist growing up. Having all of these posters on my wall, and then years later getting to work with every single one of them, whether it's on stage, whether it's in the studio. Like, come on, bro. Like, I grew up listening to Chingy right there. Now I mix all Chingy shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
I grew up listening to Snoop Dogg, Drop It Like It's Hot. Boom, now I'm mixing verses for him on Fab Records. I grew up listening to T.I. Now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to have these people be my idols and then, years later, turn around and work with them, bro, that is crazy.
Yeah. Surreal experience. It's almost like full circle.
It's full circle, bro.
Like, this was the shit that got me into this shit. Yeah. And now I'm impacting the shit that got me into this shit. That's beautiful, bro.
And it's crazy because, these are the hit makers, but then they asking you your opinions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They want you to help them, bro. It's crazy how this game
like me?
Right. So, yeah, bro, the engineer game is definitely fun. I think I'm at like 200 million streams just off records.
That's awesome, bro.
And it's a lot of records that
light work.
Yeah, light work. It's a lot of records that I ain't even put on there yet. Yeah. Still need to give me my numbers. You feel me? But yeah, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna say it. We talked about this last season. If you remember one of our guys' episodes, bro. Engineers are the saving grace for a lot of you motherfuckers. A lot of you records, a lot of everything.
Engineers is everything, man.
They make or break the record, and I don't think that they get enough credit on that.
Let me explain that, and I'm glad that you know that, bro. It starts with the producers. The producers, of course,
set the tone.
They set the tone. The artist comes in and they do what they do. If your engineer, if it wasn't no mix by Ali, it probably wouldn't be a Kendrick. Mm-hmm. Pimp of a Butterfly, when you listen to those effects, how great it sounds, yada yada, bro, that's Ali. Mm-hmm. He took it to another level, bro. Without us, bro, before it hits the A&R's table, before it hits, the DSPs, the engineers are the ones who set the tone for the whole entire record.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
One thing that I struggle with in this Bay Area game is, you cost too much. I ain't even charging what I can be charging right now. I got multiple platinum plaques.
Yeah.
I got multiple golds. I ain't even charging what I can be charging right now. Yeah. I be cutting people to jug, and it'd be crazy. People will come to the studio, they'll record with me, and then they'll hit you with the, oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to come over here no more, man. You too expensive, yada, yada, yada. I just ran into that with a client a couple weeks ago, and it's just like, they just don't be serious.
Yeah.
But you can go spend $200 or $300 on some Jordans. You can go buy some Gucci. You can go buy some Prada. You can go take trips. But when it comes to spending money on your craft,
that's where you're hesitant.
What you think? Let me explain this to y'all. What you think is gonna be if you get on and you get a popping record, you go sign a nice little deal, whether it's a distro deal or whether you go sign a label deal, and they want you to go to these Jason Joshuas, they want you to go to the Manny Macarons, they want you to go to the Tizios, the Bains, these big engineers who are today's premium engineers, but then they tell you, like maybe a Jason Joshua might say, hey, man, I might want $5,000 a record to mix. What you gonna say? Because, that label gonna give you that $200,000 or $300,000, but let's say you got 10 records on there and it's $5,000 a record. That's just mixing. Mm-hmm. Then the mastering engineer might charge you $500 to $1,000, so that might be $6,000 a record. What you gonna say? It's coming out your budget. Mm-hmm. I ain't going to them because, you got to. These are the people who going to elevate you. This is the people who the Bay Area, one thing about the music out here is everybody want to go to these, they either want to record at home on cheap software, BandLab and all of that shit. That shit's horrible. Or they want to go to these $15 to $25 an hour studios. Yeah. They template based, man. They what I was a long time ago. Yeah. You don't even know how you really sound. Mm-hmm. The biggest pet peeve that I hate with this game is somebody can go to one of these studios and they got a template that's squashing the hell out of their vocals. It's effects and stuff everywhere, right? Then they'll come to you as the professional who's been in this game, who's paved the way. You'll mix their record, get it sounding nice and clean, and then they be like, oh, man, I don't like it. It sounds, this how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, it don't sound, where's the auto-tune or something like that.
Or it'd be crazy. I done had clients be like, man, I love this record, but where was these ad-libs? Because I didn't even know I did these. Man, you ain't know you did them because they were so tucked by this template to where you didn't even know.
Yeah.
But I didn't bring you life. But it'd be crazy because artists will sit here and try to tell you as an engineer, you're wrong, but how many records, how many platinum plaques you done got?
No, you're 100% right.
How many Grammy nominations you done got? How many times you done been on the radio? Who paying you for a verse? Who even looking for you? I'm wrong? Nah, I'm trying to help you get to the next level.
Exactly.
I'm trying to teach you that there's structure behind this, and this is how you structure your record.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to point out is they don't even sometimes understand how much you guys restructure records and might, you know what I'm saying? It might change certain things to make it a better record. And at first, you know what I'm saying?
This is why, let me explain something to you. This is why old heads is still winning. Jermaine Dupri, shout out to Jermaine Dupri. He just dropped Magic City, the album, what's today? Yesterday. Go check it out if you ain't heard it. It slapped front to back. Why? Because he's still producing records right there on the spot. He's picking the artist that he wants, and he's making sure that the cadence, everything, he's putting together the package. We so in the world now to where they want to record at home and they want to send it to you, and then it just be like, man, like, what is this? When artists come with me and they get in the studio, if you a singer especially, I'm going to coach you all the way. This is a service that I could be charging you.
Yeah.
I'm going to coach you all the way through it, from the vocal production to the arrangement to the stacks, the harmonies, everything. We going to make it as a full package.
Yeah.
Artists don't be liking that with me, though. Some of them do, but they don't be liking it because they ain't never been pushed like that. Yeah. They can't handle the criticism.
I think it's controlling, too.
Yeah, they just be like, oh, man, I don't really want to. I think it sounds fine. I think it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
That's how I talk to people sometimes, too. I done had an artist stop working with me before because, you know, she was in there trying to sing the note over and over. And I'm like, yo, listen, you wasting my time. Now it's a difference between you paying me. My time more valuable than money. Now you wasting my time. Either fix the note and sing it differently or come out the booth because it sounds like shit. After that session, I ain't see her no more. She was like, man, you're hella disrespectful. You mean? Nah, I just come from that. I come from that era where you got to have tough skin. Mm-hmm. This is why records was made. See, here go the thing with music right now. Artists out here in the Bay Area and surrounding cities, bro, they not making records. They just making songs. It's a difference. When you go to the Grammys, do you ever hear them say, oh, you're nominated for these songs? No, they say you're nominated for a record. It's the difference between a record and a song. A record is a hit. A record is what's been playing on radio. A record is what's getting playlist placement. A record is what, when we go in the club, we can dance to for the next 20 years. None of these songs right now that's coming out is really records. Mm-hmm. The next 10 years, our kids, whatever, ain't finna be dancing to that. But I guarantee you, think about this. Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Has been around for forever. That's a record that you can go play anywhere. And then you can go to an all Latino club that don't speak no English. So come on, they gonna dance to it. Right? But you ain't never seen what he looked like. Never. You ain't never even seen him perform a day in your life. You done had all of these BET awards. You've never seen the dude who do Cupid Shuffle perform that song a day in your life.
The record's bigger than the artist.
The record's bigger than the artist. We got to get back to that time. Yeah. Why? Because they paid it. They took the time. They paid attention to what they was doing, and they had a formula. The music game ain't got no formula. Jermaine Dupri, in my eyes, is a legend. Why? You got 2 albums, right? You got Usher Confessions. To me, the best R&B album of all times. Ain't no skips. Yeah. Then you got the Emancipation of Mimi, which is by Mariah Carey, right after that or before that, however it went. No skips. Why? Because, bro, they put the time and the effort into those albums. It was multiple hits. The old heads is always going to win over us right now. Why? They got countless records. Look at E40. Look at Short. Every single week you go on their Instagram, they got a big sold-out show every weekend. Mm-hmm. But your hottest artist right now can't even get 100 people to fill up a new parish or whatever. Yeah.
It's crazy.
The only person I'm seeing from here that's selling out, and we gonna go back to it, is
Larry June.
He can go international and do it. Mm-hmm. He can come here and do it. Ain't nobody else doing it.
I think another thing though is like those old heads that you're talking about, they valued the collaboration. They valued your perspective. They valued the different people where there's almost a toxicity of like independence going on where people want to be too by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
With the old heads, bro. Love it. I travel with Be Legit almost every other week or whatever. I love it. Why? Because every city we touch down and we go to, man, if you smoke weed, them pounds gonna be there for free. You eat food, that food gonna be there. We gonna have chauffeurs. We ain't gonna have to spend a dime. Mm-hmm. They treat him like a king everywhere he go, bro. It be people be like, oh man, you rocking with Be Legit, man. That nigga, why? Why you still doing music, man? Why you still hating? Mm-hmm. True. He getting money every single weekend. You not. He traveling every single weekend. You not. You work a 9-to-5 job and you ain't even got no money to go to Reno.
You can't even make Vegas. You going to Reno.
You gotta go to Reno. You gotta stay at Circus.
Exactly. You ain't even hit the GSR.
You can't even go to the Golden Nugget. You feel me? So it just be like, man, the old heads, bro. Hey man, if you in this music game and you trying to be serious, go hang around the old head.
Oh yeah. They'll teach you a thing or two.
They gonna teach you all the positive things to do. They gonna keep you away from the mistakes.
And oftentimes it's gonna be, feeding into the people around you, listening to the people around you, valuing the people around you. Right now it's a popularity contest and people only want the people around them that value them. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the other way around, where it's like you said, when they were the one in the crew, they were valuing the people. They were building teams. They were building bigger than just. Whereas now it's all.
And it's a hate cycle, man.
Yeah, it's like a solo focus kind of just popularity contest. Me against you type thing. Rather than
let's get some money together.
Exactly. And then then we sit there and hate on other areas that do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And it happens right in front of us. Like we could do it right here.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
No, that's crazy. Bro, but before we get on out of here, I wanted to ask you, what's one piece of advice that you have encountered throughout this whole process, throughout your journey, that is something that stuck with you and made you who you are that you think could be valuable to somebody watching right now?
Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help somebody else, man, in their career and putting them first, you're going to burn yourself, and you're always going to find yourself back at square one. I done did it, bro. I done helped a lot of artists achieve a lot of things, and I done got burnt time after time after time, bro. I'm in a bag and I'm in a place in my mind now to where I put me first. We get so wrapped up in life, man, trying to look out for each other and trying to help somebody because they're a friend, they're a brother, woo, blah, blah. Man, listen, that's going to get you burnt every time. Focus on yourself. Believe in yourself. Do what you want to do. Stop trying to put your time and energy in trying to make somebody else, be successful and be happy, bro, because you're gonna find yourself in a negative bubble 24/7, man. I didn't did it, bro. I done stayed up all night and jumped to other artists' needs when they needed I need this mix right now. I need this video done. I need this. I done did it, bro. But when it come to you, they won't do the same for you.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They don't want to give you no money. They ain't gonna look out for you. You can call them right now. You done did $1 million worth of work your whole entire life and they never asked for a dime. But let you get in a sticky situation and need $100. They got every excuse to why they can't send you $100.
Damn.
I know how I go, bro. Stick to yourself and do what you do, man. Focus on yourself, nobody else. And also, don't care what nobody else say, man. This whole game is full of politics. You gotta have thick, tough skin to be able to be in this music industry and to live life. Live life, bro. Like, these people play with your mental, they play with your mental health, all of it, man. You can't let them, bro. Somebody can get up, comment on this podcast and be like, woo, bro. I don't care. I ain't even finna respond to it. If I do, I'm gonna put a happy face and keep it going.
Yeah,
exactly. Thank you for watching.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? You worried about me.
Mm-hmm.
You worried about everything I'm doing except for what you supposed to be doing. That's the world we live in now, man. People be worried about you, but at the end of the day, if somebody more worried about you and you got haters, you know you doing something right. If you ain't got no haters and nobody speaking on you, hey man, you ain't doing something right.
Nah, yeah, we learned that.
You ain't.
Yeah, we learned that early on.
It discourages you, but then it should encourage you,
yeah,
bro.
Even y'all having a podcast, man. Y'all, a year or two from now, y'all might be the next Gillian Wallow. It's possible,
that's
bro.
Why you gotta keep pushing.
What they get almost 100 M's?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their contract value was fucking wild.
Guess what? We got Apple, we got Lyft, we got Uber, we got Meta, we got Instagram, we got YouTube, we got Google, we got Yahoo, we got Yelp. Hey man, who to say next year or this year, this video won't be sponsored by Google,
Yeah,
Yelp,
exactly.
Yeah.
Apple, anything is possible, man.
It's just about getting in front of the right person. You can't get in front of the right person if you stop or give up, or
Bro.
you just got to keep going.
You gotta set the vision. You gotta have a mindset of what, you know, the dude that invented Disney had, or Star Trek or Star Wars. You know, bro, you know, you watch these interviews. Yeah, man, I want to create Disney, man. Woo, you crazy as hell. All right. Make that vision reality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. You know what I'm saying?
Look at somebody not seeing your vision as a reason to show them,
Look at Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. 100%.
Shout out Ryan Coogler.
He got the biggest film over any film in history. Over Star Wars, over Star Trek, and he a black man from here.
Yeah.
And he got it. Why? Because he invested himself right here.
Come on,
you know,
man.
a $500,000 movie created what he is today, and it's beautiful to see.
Got a legendary movie, bro.
It's beautiful to see that.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler, man.
Legend.
He has a legendary discography.
Yeah.
If you look back at what he's done, bro, from the Creeds to Black Panther to Fruitvale. That's what I'm saying. Fruitvale was like, what, 500 bands they put into that?
Yeah.
Or 200 or something?
And you had Michael B. Jordan doing that.
Yeah.
Think about it. Look at their team right now.
Yeah.
That's y'all. That's the team.
Started off, and then
every movie that he done got that's been big has got Michael B. Jordan in it, bro. I'm not finna break the formula and go get nobody else.
Exactly.
Nah, we gonna keep this thing going.
Hell yeah.
The point is, he from here, bro.
Yeah. From the town.
He showed himself that people probably told him every stop, like, bro, coming from Sac State, you're not gonna be a big director.
Come on, bro.
Playing football at Sac State, you can't be a big director.
Come on, man.
And it's like, bruh.
And you're not the big director, you're the biggest.
The biggest. You are the director. You're not even, you know
like,
what I'm saying?
You going in the rooms with the Tyler Perrys and the Wood, you bigger than all of them.
Exactly. Sinners, how that was shot, even technically, if we look at the technical side.
I've seen Sinners in like I've seen it in all like 3 different versions.
All the different formats?
Because, you know, like when I used to do video, bro, I was really a video head, bro.
And to see that he shot that whole shit on film and the different film, bro, beautiful. Like, honestly, if you watch his breakdown, if you guys haven't, watch Ryan Coogler's breakdown on Sinners. The cinematography is, bro.
It's nuts.
The storyline, there were certain things in the storyline I was like, but the cinematography of that whole shit was
and that's one thing
beautiful.
I want to kind of like in this podcast on too. It's like, man, I love what y'all two is doing, man. Keep it going, but elevate. And what I mean by elevate is don't get too comfortable, man. Like, make this shit look as big as possible. Just how you was excited about the Ryan Coogler and you know about the cinematography and yada, 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 bro. Same mindset you got to have with your podcast.
Yes, sir.
It got to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time it has to grow. Whether that's from the look, from the ads, from the woo. Take this and make this like a movie.
Yes, sir.
That's how you going to get out there. You gotta step outside the box and you have to brand yourself. Your market is everything. Find different niches and stuff that people are not doing, or even if you see something that somebody else doing, man, put it in your Palm Pilot and use it. Yeah. But elevate. Every episode gotta elevate between y'all two. Like, man, bro, what can we do to take this to the next level? What money do we need to go spend over here to get this out here? It's billboards out here. I want to see y'all on a billboard.
Hey,
you got to.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I got to see y'all on a bus.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make this $1 million worth of game for the Bay Area.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then keep it growing. Now it's time to next year. I want to see y'all hit the road.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gotta go sit down with these. NBA
podcast.
Youngboy was here last night.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason why y'all can't have NBA Youngboy sitting right here.
Yes, sir.
It's all possible, but it's a vision that y'all gotta have and y'all gotta achieve it. And y'all gotta put the legs behind it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I appreciate that, bro. Because that's gonna put the battery in the back to, and you know
Light
what I'm saying?
Fire under the ass for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, because you're absolutely right. It is attainable. It's just all about the steps forward and how we're gonna continue to.
Man, come on, everything is a market, bro, and that's what I'm kind of getting into now. Like, y'all gonna see on the gram, bro. Things is getting ready to change because I want my name to turn into a brand.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
Everything has to be a market. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I sit up and I watch countless podcast episodes daily just to get game and information, bro. And a lot of things, you know, here in the Bay Area fail because we don't spend no money and we don't have no market.
Yeah.
Create that market.
Yeah.
Get outside. Like,
it's easy to tap into it if you know.
It's 325 right now, right? Empire got an event in the city.
Yeah.
Hey, I might have to make that move. I'm gonna do some interviews.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in the rooms. You can't wait for it. You gotta put yourself into those positions. When stuff come here in the Bay Area, bro, like, yeah, I'll be at a whole bunch of shows. I don't always know everybody, but let me tell you something. And it was so crazy how this worked. 50 Cent came. That's one of my favorite rappers. 50 Cent went on this tour, and he came to Sacramento. I don't know nobody in 50 camp other than my partner who play on, but she know Fifth, but they ain't really like tied in. Man, I hit his DM, or I hit the camp. Man, I hit so many people, and then I said, you got a tour page. Okay, cool. Let me go to your tour page and see who you follow, because it's going to be a small amount. I went to that tour page. I think it followed like 10 to 15 people. I clicked on everybody's page to see what everybody did, and then I finally found management. I followed him, he followed me back, and I sent that DM. Yo, bro, blah, blah, blah. I need some passes for the night. Yo, bro, text my line. It's good. It's things like that.
Yep.
You have to the moment you give up, come on, man. You got to go do that research, bro. You have to go do that research. Any write-ups, anything that I did in life, bro, I ain't never had nobody hand nothing to me. I'm going to call and make them calls. I'm going to go on the Instagram. I'm going to blow your DM up or your email until I need, or I get what I need. Yeah. You got to put that groundwork in, bro. You got to learn how to be a detective in this game.
Yeah. We telling this fool because he be feeling bad blowing people up and shit like that. But I'm just like, bruh,
you can't, bro.
You got to.
Let me explain something to you why you can't feel bad. It's just like me taking my partners out and we go to these shows. Yeah. And there be these artists out here and they be like, man, take a picture with them. No, I don't want to take a picture with them because I don't want to sound like a groupie. Well, get your ass to go get a 9 to 5 then. Is you an artist or not? Yeah. It ain't about being a groupie. It's about your brand. Because we in a dick riding game. And what I mean by that is, just imagine if I would have went to the arena last night and I would have took a picture with Youngboy. Mm-hmm. And I posted it on my gram.
Everybody be like,
you gonna think I'm working with Youngboy. Because you gonna be like, damn, how he... It's marketing. That's all it is. People is dick riders. The moment you post a picture with somebody, they want to be in your bit. Now they want to work with you. They can see you doing something great. They can see you doing this podcast every single week and won't comment, won't do nothing. But the moment you get one big artist on here and it take off, everybody want to be on here, bro. That's just the game. So for you at the end of the day, bro, you sliding in people DM and blowing people up, no. Take that ego, take that pride out, bro. It's a business. Yes, sir. Because people not going to come to you. You got to go to them sometimes.
100%.
And that's what I had to learn with engineering. Yeah, I might have all of these credits and work with Woo, but they not finna come to me. So I'm going to I'll be sliding in people DM now. Hey, bro, I got the Woo, come work with me.
No. And what's crazy is when you slide in DMs, people end up hitting you back just because it goes further. There's always somebody watching, you know.
And sometimes people be scared to slide in your DMs. Yeah. So sometimes you got to go make that first, you know,
that connection.
Yeah.
So that's all you doing, bro. You gotta just make that connection, bro. You can't be scared to slide in nobody DM for nothing.
Nah, for real. Yeah. And honestly, I don't get scared. I get more. I try to be persistent with people. But I also want to respect their time and respect their space. If you're, you know, I want to. That's what he kind of means. Is sometimes I want to, you know, I'll double back, but I want to triple back. But shit, you didn't respond. You get what I'm saying? But no, sometimes you have to because they're just so busy, and that's what people don't realize too. Is like. Even me, bro, I be missing shit all the time now. And it's just like, now I get it more. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, people just miss it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, bro, it's a business.
No, for sure.
It's a business, bro. It just, sometimes you got to solicit. You got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to blow your DM up, bro. Either you going to say yes or no. I'm going to blow you up until you tell me no.
Yeah.
I'd rather you tell me no than get a no answer at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man, but no, you're absolutely right. And we're going to take that as a battery in our back because we need to get outside. We need to... You know, create that market because you're absolutely right. And in a year or 2 years, there's no telling where it could be.
Man, it could be huge. For
exactly.
Felt like this was a part part of $1 million worth of game episode with Louie Valentino, man. You
For real.
damn near didn't put a spark in my ass right now, man. That shit is wow.
Man, come on, bro. That's what we supposed to do, man.
Yeah.
We supposed to be, we supposed to uplift, bro. It's supposed to be game. Everybody always talking about, man, the game's supposed to be sold. Not, man, listen, I ain't with none of that.
Me neither, bro. No gatekeeping.
Ain't nobody ever bought no game a day in their life. Ain't nobody bought no game. So how you talking about the game supposed to be sold, not told? You ain't never went up to nobody and just gave them $1,000 for some, man, get the hell out of here.
Ever. And it's such a me against you rather than, you know what I'm saying? Rather than we both can win.
You know why it's a me against you type of thing, bro? Because a lot of these people around here and stuff like that, they ain't never been nowhere and they ain't never lived no life.
It's not bigger than
they
just
ain't
this
never
little.
Been nowhere and they ain't never lived no life. You got to figure some people from out here, nigga, only been to Reno and Vegas. They whole entire life. You know what I call Vegas? The broke nigga Bahamas. When somebody tell me that's where they going, you going to the broke nigga Bahamas.
That's wild.
Broke the truth though.
Hey, I'm gonna start saying that shit up. Man, that shit nothing but the broke nigga Bahamas.
Bro. That's all it is, bro.
Damn,
they ain't never been nowhere.
Shit
People don't even go live no life.
No, it's the truth.
They
And they
don't
be the
live
first
no
ones
life.
to judge. Be the first ones
Come
to
on,
judge
bro.
because they're. And we've talked about this previously, but people view your success as a portrayal of their failure, and it's like we can both
And
succeed.
one thing I want to really say, bro, is never let nobody minimize your success.
Exactly.
What I mean by that is, if somebody say, man, you tell somebody, hey, bro, I got a podcast, and they be like, oh, I'm finna go do that little, ain't nothing little about shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
You got to correct people with that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't never, because people will try to minimize your career. I've had that. People be like, oh, yeah, you finna go do that little show. Man, little show, it's 20, 30,000 people.
Lil where?
Exactly, bro.
How?
Exactly.
I just did an arena. It had 30,000 people.
Exactly.
You still at the club trying to DJ. You doing that little ass DJ event tonight?
Exactly. You flipping on them and then you start sounding like a hater, but it's like
sounding like a hater.
Well,
it's just reality,
exactly,
bro.
Exactly. No,
It's
and people
reality.
are quick to do that shit. They're quick to be like, "Oh, oh, it's that little camera or something." It's
Man,
just
bro,
they don't
listen,
even realize.
I'm gonna just keep
like,
it 100 with you, bro. It just be here, bro. Like I be traveling, bro. I get way more love from other spots and cities, bro, than I do my own hometown, bro. And it be crazy. I be going to spots with like I say, the OGs, the Beelers, the 40s, the Shorts, and yada yada yada. It be people that I ain't never met a day in my life, and they be showing so much love just off the rip, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it be genuine. Here, it be too much fake love, bro.
Oh yeah.
It be too much fake love. It be corny out here, bro.
It's just not enough respect for the other person. It's more of internalized. Like, shit, what do they got that I don't? Why they got success and I don't? That type of shit when it's like...
The comparison. It's too much comparison.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to compete with you, my guy. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
And that shit bleeds deep because you think about it like it goes from a crew to crew standpoint or this to that, but then it starts even being deeper and we see it like how that's transcended over the generations of just like even music now. Bay Area scene alone, you don't see as many artists grouped up the way they used to.
You ain't gonna never see it. Why?
Never.
Because we ain't got no label that dedicate themselves to the artists out here. You ain't got no A&Rs that's going to look for nothing. Radio don't play shit we got out here. We living in a big bubble. The Bay Area is damn near turning into Squid Games. For real.
Big bubble ass Squid Games, man, for real.
This is the Squid Games right now.
Survival of the fittest, really.
Come on, bro. I'm from Vallejo, bro. People die out there every single day now. Shout out to my boy Young Late. What do you call it? Vallejo, Vietnam. I grew up, it wasn't nobody dying in Vallejo. You go to Vallejo now, it's homeless people everywhere, people getting killed every day, bro. Like, the times has changed. The Bay Area ain't the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Every rapper and actress and yada, yada, yada used to be like, man, I love going to the Bay Area. They ass don't come here no more.
Yeah. San Francisco used to be a hot spot to travel for a lot of people.
Come on, you know we're saying, because, see, being from Vallejo, we had the Naval Shipyard. We had Mare Island. People don't know that when they was coming from, Korea and Philippines, and they was coming on them boats to get jobs here. Mm-hmm. They didn't know nothing about no San Francisco. They was tourists coming here for work, going to Mare Island. When they was coming out here, they was going to explore. That's how they started finding out about San Francisco. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, what's this? Woo. That's why that became. So without Vallejo, without that Naval Shipyard, you wouldn't even know
San Francisco.
You got to go back to the roots and really understand. Now you go to San Francisco, shit, man. You be scared you can't even park. You better roll your windows down.
Make sure all your shit out your truck.
No bags.
Man, listen, the best, this how I knew it was kind of changing a little bit. And I ain't trying to jinx it, but when NBA All-Star Weekend came here, nobody died. I ain't see no windows getting bipped, no nothing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We might be getting back to the old.
Yeah.
Let's make it through the Super Bowl now.
Yeah.
But we might be getting back to the old Bay Area.
Yeah.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's so very surprising for the NBA All-Star Weekend to be in the Bay Area.
And we were out,
We
bro.
were
We were
out,
out and about all weekend.
Yeah.
Parties were lit.
you have a chain on, you watch, you could be out there
Nothing,
flamboyant
bro.
flossing. You wouldn't
Everybody
be
was
wild.
having a good time.
No issues.
But 2 or 3 years ago, yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, it's just sad. Bro.
COVID was a dark time too. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
everybody was.
Yeah.
Everybody was getting
Your
wild.
old mama might rob you during COVID. COVID
Nah,
was-
for real.
COVID was different. You feel me? COVID changed it though. I don't even know if the world gonna get back to being the same, bro.
Yeah.
Especially the Bay Area, bro. Like,
Hell no.
like I say, it's the Squid Games right now.
I don't know if people are gonna get back to the same. Like even like our dependence on like social life and shit like that is. I think for the next generation is a lot different. Like you look at probably your cousins, nephews, whatever, and they be like antisocial, don't got a group of friends. They're not doing the shit you were doing at
Facts.
16, 15. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's different now, bro.
That's crazy.
I think it's gonna be affected by. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. For having me.
Nah, we appreciate you coming, bro. And before we get out of here, let us know what to look forward to, what you got coming. If there's anything you want us to keep an eye out for,
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know what's coming,
but it's coming.
but it's coming.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's coming, but it's coming. Something just, hey, as long as I keep working, it's gonna be something.
Nah,
Yes, sir.
it's gonna be quality too, bro.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
for the people who don't know you, make sure you shout out your socials, your tags,
Yeah, man,
everything,
you know,
man.
Louie Valentino on Instagram, X, not the porn, the porn X, the Twitter X, Louie_Valentino, TikTok, Mr. Louie Valentino, man. Louie Valentino everywhere.
Yes, sir. Thank you again for coming, bro. And if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and tune in again next week.
For sure. Hey, man, you know who asked about you the other day? Nobody.